Hello to everyone, let's do it. The first we have to prepare our sound file, our music. We will use Audacity, for example. Here is our file. We have to convert it to the wave file, 2 channel, 44 and 1 kilohertz and 16-bit. So export as wave, go to desktop, music folder, and some English title. Black Victory, for example. Save, clear, OK. We have our WAV file, close Audacity. The next part is we go to the audiokinetic.com. We have to get a new login. I already have my login, so I'm logging. And we have to download Wwise launcher. I have already one. Let's start the launcher, and we have to install a specific version of the Wwise, all, and this 2016.2 and this version. I have already installed it, so go to our installed Wwise. Open it. And now we have to create a new project. Let's name it, for example, Tutorial 01. Platform Windows. OK. And now we have to do some setting up. We go to the project settings, soundbanks, and choose metadata options. 1, 2, 3. OK. The second part, we go to the share sets and conversion settings. Default work unit, default conversion settings. And we choose format Vorbis. OK. Now we can add our audio file. We go to audio, actor mixer hierarchy, and default work unit. OK. Right click, import audio files, add files. You go to desktop and music folder, and our file blackvictory.wave. Open, import. Here our new file, and we have to do check stream and non-cacheable. And if we want this file to loop, check this block loop, infinite loop. Okay. What's next? We go to the events. It's our events that will be used in our game to make our sound file to play or stop. So we make a new child, play, and we have to name it some specific name. For example, tutorial music, no, Black Victory play. And the second one, new child, stop, to make this music to stop when we leave some region. Music trigger, tut. Black Victory, stop. Let's set up these events. We have missing file, browse, Black Victory. We choose this file, this music file, for play. Okay, everything fine. And for stop, when we leave the music trigger in the game, browse, Black Victory. Okay, stop. And here, fade out time, to make our file fading out slowly when we leaving our music trigger. For example, fading out in 3 seconds. That's fine. The next part is to do game syncs. These settings is made for make our music stops when, for example, fight starts, combat starts, fighting with somebody. We hear combat music and our music is, well, become silent. Let's make new child, state group, and type down music type and some substates. New state explore, new state fight, new state GM, and new state menu. That's all. Now we have to add these states to our audio file, Black Victory. Okay, states, add music type. And what do we have to do here? We have to decrease fight volume to the minus 96. It's because our music have to be silent while fighting. That's all. And now the last thing is to setting up the soundbanks. Soundbank. A new soundbank, and we have to name it. For example, tutorial soundbank, well, 01 for example. Okay. And what's next? We go to layouts, soundbank. Here's our soundbank. Check these platforms and languages to make sure we can generate the soundbank after all. And in the event viewer we choose our events and drag and drop here. Well, I guess our soundbank is ready to be generated. Let's try it out. We press generate button. Everything done, no errors. Okay, close. Let's go to documents, Wwise projects, and tutorial 01, generated soundbanks, Windows, and we have to copy some files from here. It's soundbank itself and WAM file, it's our audio file converted. Copy. We go to our game folder, Steam Apps Common, Divinity Original Scene 2, div add, Definitive Edition, data, public, and here our project that we created in the Divinity Engine 2 tutorial, and we create a new folder, assets, go to this folder and new folder, for example sound, and copy paste these files here. But that's not enough. We have to extract some files in this archive. Copy these files here. This archive will be attached to the description of the video below, in the description. And what do we have to do with these files? LSX files. Let's edit them with Notepad. Here, this line, we have to change it to the name, the same name as our soundbank is. Soundbank 01 and soundbank 01 and save it. Copy, close, and open the second file, soundbanks, also with Notepad, and do the same thing. Change this line, save. That's all for these two files. This is the text file, should be named the same as our soundbank. Okay, and this file have this line, UUID name, tab, hash, tab, duration tab, and attenuation. Go to the next line, and here we should copy some information from these files, soundbanksinfo.xml. Open it with Notepad. Go to this line, included events, These are our events for play and stop music, and we have to copy this information. For play, this line UID, go here, press tab, hash is event ID, this one, Ctrl V, press tab. Oh no, this is the mistake. UUID this. The next line is name. Name is this one. Tutorial Black Victory Play. Ctrl C, Ctrl V, press tab. Hash is event ID, this number. Ctrl C, Ctrl V, press tab. Duration is going from infinite. Yes. Ctrl V, and attenuation is always -1. And the next event is for stop file. Copy the UID, everything the same, stop, hash, duration is from duration max 000, and -1. I don't know if it will be working because I never used infinite before. It was a float number. Well, let's try it. Ctrl S, close. And now we go to our Divinity Engine 2. Tutorial project. Waiting for loading. Tutorial map. Here we go to resource manager. Let's dock as tab document. Here our project, it's empty. Let's add a new package, sound. Okay, go to this package and add a new resource. This is sound, of course. We go for soundbank. This is not what we want. Tutorial, assets and sound. Tutorial soundbank 01. Open. Package sounds to soundbank 01. Okay. And the list is empty for some reason. Why? I don't know. Maybe this is because of let's check my old file. Well, everything's correct. Maybe this is because of no, I don't know why. Maybe this is because of this infinite line. Let's try to correct this with some kind of number. For example, $120. Maybe this is the problem. Addresser sound BNK. Yes. Now we have our list of our sounds, play and stop. So we cannot use an infinite time. Okay. And here our events for playing and stop our music. We want to play it, and yes, as you can hear, music is playing. Nice. This is very good sign. Let's add our music to the volume trigger, music volume trigger. Put it somewhere here, and the type is box. Let's expand it in this kind of size, and add some guide to fight with, to check fighting silence, music silent to be silent. I don't know, for example, male. Humans male clothing. Yes, this is the guy. Put him somewhere here. And we have to add our music events to these music volume trigger. Add on enter, our music should play, and on exit our music should must be stopped. Let's find out our music event. Tutorial black victory play. When we are entering this music volume trigger, and when we exit it, stop event. Yes. Well, let's check what do we have. Press game button, change, save everything, yes. And now we go to our music trigger. As you can hear, music is playing. Let's try to exit. Yes, you hear that the music is fading slowly as we set it up in the events here. Do you remember fade out time? Yes, everything works. And the last one, the music should be stopped when fight starts. Let's try. Music plays. The guy is ready to get some damage. Come on. Yes, and music stopped, and fight music is playing. So everything works. Thank you for your attention and goodbye.